There are many different levels of cars, as we're sure you're aware. There are cars that are daily drivers, there are cars that look great and run great, and then there are cars that are so luxury that you can't help but feel special as you drive in them. With each new year comes a new kind of luxury experience, it seems, and as such, it can be hard to keep track and know what is peak luxury in the car world. So with that, allow us to show you 10 luxurious cars from across the world. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Number 10. RollsRoyce Phantom. Let's start out with a car that you've likely heard of from a brand that we know you've heard of. The RollsRoyce Phantom is easily one of the best luxury cars in the world today, and for a whole score of reasons. Its superbly comfortable and singularly isolating ride comfort can be sampled from the back seats, of course, and is nothing like you'll ever encounter in a car. Gently looping and deliciously indulgent feeling, but also supremely quiet and smooth, despite Rolls-Royce's fitment of the latest run-flat tire technology. This car will accelerate from 0 to 100 miles per hour and from 30 to 70 miles per hour through the gears quicker than the last Ford Focus RS. The integrity of its engineering is simply breathtaking. The Phantom is so beloved that there are several celebrities who have gotten this car, and it appears to be a very big hit with rappers as a whole. But even if you don't sing professionally, you'll be singing your love of this car when you're done driving it. Number 9. Bentley Flying Spur. Bentley's 4-door Continental Series limousine started off its modern life as the Continental Flying Spur in 2006, but by the time it was done with its overhauls and shortened to the Flying Spur title, it became a very complete luxury machine that will make many people happy as they drive it. The 6.0-liter twin-turbo W12, which makes 626 horsepower plus bottomless torque and fires the car to 62 miles per hour in comfortably less than 4 seconds, and a top speed of more than 200 miles per hour. The Flying Spur offers an interior of genuinely luxurious ambience and feel, and it's knitted out with its soft, beautifully stretched leathers, authentic natural veneers, and eye-catching and tactile metal brightwork. So yeah, this is a very special car, and one that you should absolutely consider getting if you feel the need to be driven around in a limousine. Number 8. Toyota Century. The current Century might not have a V12 anymore, but we're confident that Toyota has made the hybrid V8 setup just as relaxing. Combine that with the company's expertise in building fantastic luxury cars, and you've got yourself the ultimate JDM cruiser. As long as you live in Japan, as that is the only country where it's sold. But hey, since you could potentially import it over, that wouldn't be too much of a stretch, right? Plus, since the car is a hybrid, that means it's got more to offer than a regular gas-powered luxury car. It may be a journey to get the car, but the destination will be worth it on many fronts. Number 7. Rolls-Royce Ghost. The Ghost was a line in the sand for Rolls-Royce when it appeared in 2009, the beginning of a transformation that took the company's annual production volume from hundreds of to several thousand cars per year. A key thing that would help build the company up as time went on. There was also a different mindset attached to the Ghost. The Phantom was for luxury car owners to enjoy, while the Ghost was intended as a car for the well-wheeled driver, and its dynamic character reflects that. Slighter, tauter riding, and more agile than the Phantom, partly by virtue of its more compact proportions, it lends itself more readily to the cut and thrust of daily motoring on traffic-clogged roads than its bigger brother. Just to be clear though, this is still a super duper luxury car, which the interior and style of the car overall will happily prove to you. Number 6. Mercedes S650 Pullman. If you look at a Mercedes X650 Pullman, you might think that this isn't a luxury car, but a limo. But while it may give that feel, make no mistake, it is a car, one that has an elongated body for a very basic reason: style and presence. The Mercedes S650 Pullman measures 21 feet from front end to end, which makes it something that you can enjoy from the interior as you're being driven around, because you have some serious legroom to enjoy. The luxury of the interior is so grand that there are honestly 2 different kinds of seats you can sit in, which is definitely not something you'd expect from a car like this. Now sure, it is expensive, but if you were to get this ride, you will see that it's worth it. Number 5. RollsRoyce Cullinan. We've already shown you a few Rolls-Royce cars, so how about another? In fact, the Cullinan is respected for its luxury style, presence, and interiors. This is the first SUV model that the brand has ever done, quite literally making this the biggest Rolls-Royce on the planet. Despite its size though, it is pure luxury. The interior was built for comfort and space, and the frame allows the car to literally glide across the road with little road noise ever being heard. It honestly has an air cushion that allows this to happen. Furthermore, it's a powerhouse despite its size, as it can go 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds. Number 4. Bentley Mulsanne Extended Wheelbase Limited Edition. The Bentley Mulsanne is a car that is already a top-notch luxury ride that just about anyone would be proud to own and drive. And with this car, the team at Bentley decided to make things even bigger and better than before, and as a result, make an even more luxurious vehicle. The length of the vehicle is to allow not just better legroom, but for backseat passengers to optimize the interior so that it can be luxurious in every way. It is so special that it's said to rival the interior of private jets. Plus, the paint job on the outside has gold flake. That right there is luxury. Number 3. Maybach GLS 600. Rolls-Royce isn't the only one to make a very special SUV that reeks of luxury from back to front. Mercedes has that too with its Maybach GLS 600 model, an upgraded version of their GLS model that honestly was already a luxury model, but they made it even better than before. The luxury can be seen in both the design of the body, which has reworked elements in the front and the rear, as well as the interior, which has many bells and whistles. The interior can have either 4 or 6 seats depending on your needs. If you do have 4, you can get them as reclining seats in the best way possible, have a climate control tablet in the median, and even have a wine cooler in the back of the seat. Number 2. BMW M760i. BMW honestly makes a wide array of cars, but when you're talking about the BMW M760i, it's in a league of its own in terms of luxury. Not the least of which is that when it came out, it was easily the most expensive BMW ever made. But what really separates the 2020 version of the BMW M760i is that it really combines the luxury aspect of cars with the fast pace that their race cars get. This vehicle has a motor that'll take you from 0 to 60 in just 3.6 seconds. That is the second fastest BMW ever. The interior? It's no slouch either. The seats are designed for comfort, and you can control everything in the interior via touchscreen displays and even a motion-controlled computer that is literally operated by motions of your hand. This includes adjusting the volume on your radio, going and adjusting how the lighting is all set up, and more. So there are luxury rides, and then there's the M760i. Remember that when you're trying to choose your car. Number 1. Audi A8L Extended. Not unlike a certain other vehicle on this list, the Audi A8L Extended has the look of a limousine, but here's the twist, it actually is one. Yet it's one of the most luxurious ones that you will ever see, because this 6-door beauty is not just a perfect luxury ride, it is one that is perfectly customized to fit your desires. Here's the twist though, this is a literal car for royalty, because it's royal family members who would honestly be able to afford this, and thus no expense was spared to make sure it would fit their royal taste. All 6 seats in this ride are not just perfect leather constructs, but they're spaced out in a way to ensure comfort, as well as each seat being able to adjust its settings in terms of light, air movement, and more for the user's enjoyment. So if it's fit for the royal family in terms of luxury, we're pretty sure it's going to work for you. The point is, royal or not, if you and your family get into the Audi A8L Extended, you won't regret the experience. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at luxury cars that really shine in one form or another? Which of these cars immediately grabbed your eye when you saw them? Which ones do you think would be the most fun to drive? Are there any that honestly feel too luxurious to you? Or is there another luxury car that you think should be on this list? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.